welcome back to Blueprint. Today we're gonna see if the new balance changes to the equipment is gonna affect the Super Witch broken strategy. So let's dive in and see this video. Alright, first off, I'm going to use two attacks with the current epic equipments and the current meta equipments for this strategy. And these attacks I actually brought you because I wanted to show you it doesn't matter. So the fireball and the rage gem, nothing got touched. The rage gem is really bad, the nerf for that Town Hall 16, so it doesn't even matter. Now in this strategy, the queen is on the outside, so the frozen arrow nerf, which is about 10%, you would never notice it because she's gonna do her thing anyway. She's gonna be on the outside, just moving on the outside. You will always have her ability until the very back end of the base. The only thing is the King's Gauntlet, which on these two regular attacks with these equipments I'm gonna show you, it doesn't matter if your king doesn't demolish the core. It's never going to be the case. So wall breaker for these troops to go in. Now this is where you can use the jump spell really good on both of these compartments. Some of the troops are going to come out, some of them will go back in, so don't worry about it. Now the king, look how far he's going from the army. I'm gonna poison and also freeze the town hall just so we can get that entire area and the CC down, but it's still kind of, hard to notice. So the king, look at the gauntlet, he's frozen, and now he's just gonna beat through a CC. Anything you would have would probably do better than the gauntlet right now, and now he's gonna just beat through the wall. So this gauntlet was nothing, it didn't demolish any core. Royal champion with the hawk puppet, but guess what, everything else my queen with the magic mirror could have gone already with the rage and the freeze on all our troops on the left hand side. We didn't even need DRC on these attacks. If she had shield, it would still be fine. If she had the spare, it would still triple. So these crazy equipments would have not mattered in this attack. Same way on the next one. So let's see what it is. Alright, next up. Now a lot of people think with this strategy you need to get crazy core fireball value. And I'm here to say no, you don't need that. That's why the strategy is broken. Otherwise, it would be easy to bait it. So we're gonna go with invisibilities and also double earthquake, because on this account I actually have my fireball level 26. So with one earthquake, ricochet cannon would stay up, but with two earthquake, everything except the town hall will go down, as you just saw. So again, we're gonna go in with the king in the core. Of course, here on this attack, the gauntlet does actually pretty well, and yeah, I swag the rage. So I'm here to say, man, it's not important. Whatever you do in your attacks, if you miss your fireball, if you miss your spells, everything is fine. You will still triple. This is why the strategy is broken. So wall breaker on the top side, giving access to everything, and then jumping the core. This is where the king gauntlet would help you out a lot, but look at the queen's frozen arrow. Let's just leave her. She's gonna be fine. And on this account, I actually don't have the magic mirror. She just has healers. So let's go in. Warden is gonna die. My super witches are still decently fine, but the king's gauntlet will help us out quite a bit in this compartment. Not like the last attack, which he was fully useless, but this is where I drop the champion to help out with the army on the right hand side. But the moment I see the king goes for the town hall or the witches, as you just saw, with that one rage spell, everything is fine on the town hall area. But look at the RC now. The hogs did get a huge nerf, and these attacks are before the update. So you can see now what we have left of the base is not gonna matter anymore. Just like the last attack, everything gets the base already before your RC can clutch up. It's not like a dragon attack where some things are, for example, really out of reach or huge major defenses left, but the RC with any ability would have cleared that entire side. But if you still don't believe me, I have two attacks with fully different equipments, so we're gonna see how those work out on the next third and fourth attack. Now on these attacks, I have the king with the spiky ball and also the earthquake boost. So we kind of have an ability that is already nerfed from one shot less with the spiky ball, and the queen, I do have the magic mirror and the frozen arrow, but the most important part is the champion. I have the spare and the shield. Yes, the rocket spare and the shield. We're gonna see if this affects us. if this affects us in a way that I'm fully changing equipment, that means, guys, the attack should slightly be harder, or at least a bit more impossible. Now I wanted to raise that one wall breaker so it can make it, but it still didn't, so we have to use another wall breaker. Queen again on the outside, and the druids, they did also get nerfed, but as I said, on this strategy it wouldn't matter. You got 3 or 4 major things that the druids will kind of heal anyway. So freezing for the monolith, here is where I wanted to kind of jump, but I was like, maybe a wall breaker would work, and yeah, everything just broke through the wall. But the earthquake boost, take that look, it's gonna actually open quite a lot. Now this means you may not need the jump spell, but I just took it in case. This is where I'm gonna pop it, and with the update you would actually get a lot more value than this. So this earthquake boost is paired with my rage on the king, kind of, I think right now. It wasn't the ball, otherwise it would be a bit better. Right now I'm using it with the spiky ball, but still, champion on the lower side, don't forget you do have the spare, so this means you can actually kind of shoot the buildings from very far side of the base, because yeah, my witches didn't want to go to the town hall. So the good thing is we got the spare. Hopefully the champion is going to be able to take that down, but that's the beauty of the spare, right? Sometimes you might need the champion to clear things up for you, but the hogs could get cooked, especially after the update. That is going to be, I think, level kind of town hall 14 hogs. So yeah, we got the jump spell. Don't really need it, to be honest, because the single inferno is reachable from the outside, and I do have 2 more queens right now, so this strategy should have automatically be so much harder to finish a base. But yeah, honestly, I don't see it. We got still 2 witches and 2 big boys. We got 4 heroes on the field and 1 swag jump spell. So that's how crazy the strategy could get. But let's move on to the next one. Okay, I really wanted to bring you, because I actually looked for a lot of bases, to bring this attack. And what I mean by that is basically I wanted to bring a core town hall base, which is super hardcore on the core side, because usually the King's Gauntlet would demolish the core, right? But on this strategy, as I said, I don't have the King's Gauntlet right now because of you guys. Also, look at this fireball. Literally, we got 1 ricochet cannon, so I was trying my best to make it as hard as possible with regular equipments, not like just meta equipments, and also with a very simple fireball. Sometimes like people show you, oh my god, this strategy is so broken. Well, because your fireball got half of the base, for example. But no, I wanted to bring it like this so you can see the fireball is not the strength, the King's Gauntlet is not the strength, the strategy core is the strength. The witches and the druids, they are at the back end behind the king, and they don't die. That's the thing. So look at this. Of course, on this base, the King's Gauntlet, usually even after the update, it would demolish the base. Don't worry, the King Gauntlet didn't get nerfed to the ground like the RC Hogs, but the King's Gauntlet would still help you in the current situation. But I went with the Earthquake boost right now, so I'm gonna rage this up. And I told you the spiky ball with the earthquake boost, I was wrong, because that is what I currently use, not for this video. I forgot to put it, it was just a rage gem with the so the earthquake boost. So that's the worst equipment I can have on the king right now in this strategy. The champion is going through it really, so the queen also going through it on the outside. And the good thing about the champion and the fox is that if she goes invisible in a decent time, or you have invisibility, the spare is actually insanely good. And don't forget, after the update, you're gonna get 2 more shots of the spare. So this archer tower would have went down, and it would be a lot easy finish for my queen. But still, what do you guys think? After all that base, after the small little fireball value, no gauntlet on the king, do we still get this triple? And yes, we are still gonna get the triple. This is what I mean. This is what we mean by broken strategy, because this is the core of the strategy that is broken. It's not one equipment making the strategy fully usable and meta. It's not one hero. It's everything that makes it impossible to defend. You cannot defend this strategy and just be like, okay, I defended it. It's really the attacker's fault. Like, I made a video on my channel, I think today, that I make 2 or 3 big mistakes in the attack, but the attacks still get triple. So let me know your thoughts on the comment down below, and hopefully we'll see you soon on the next video. Take care and peace.